Hi, this is Angel Jones. I love great conversations where life's journey is communicated not only through words, but tones and emotions. Explosive expressions that allow you to feel what they felt and learned. A fool learns only from his own mistake, while the wise learn from their own and from those others have made. Thanks for being here with us. Good night. Gina, how are you going tonight?
Wonderful, Angel. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Hey, I am pretty good. Mrs. Gina Ryan, how are you going on this wonderful night?
It's beautiful. It's just getting ready for sunset, so it's a good timing. Closing up my day with you.
I know you sent in our emails back and forth. Aloha. Is aloha? Is it? Do you have Hawaiian background?
I don't have Hawaiian background, but I have lived here on the islands for the last 12 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my, so the sunset is amazing right now then.
Oh, yeah. Just getting ready to go down behind the West Maui Mountains.
Wow, isn't that intriguing? Oh my, thank you for taking the time to be here, Gina. So tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us meeting?
I would say my coaching talent. I've really found my place and my home in coaching.
What type of coaching do you offer?
Yeah, currently I'm offering, I would say 80% of my coaching is anxiety coaching, and then the other 20% is still some wellness coaching, nutrition coaching, which is what I have been doing for, 25 plus years. Yeah.
And I mean, you have a really great podcast as well, right? The Anxiety
Yes.
Coach podcast.
And so the coaching brought me to podcasting, which I talk about finding my home. Yes, Anxiety Coaches podcast has become my new voice.
It's pretty intriguing. I saw your face and I could say that you're surely over the age of 30 and you've absorbed what can be done in technology. Who did you learn that skill from?
Oh, interesting. Where have I learned my technology skills? It has been self-taught. I started a blog probably 8 years ago. I've been on Twitter for 8 years. Self-taught, little pieces at a time. I actually thought I was going to find my way as a coach through blogging. That didn't happen. It's been the podcasting that's really set it on fire.
Wow, the ability to communicate your message across your voice. That is great. That is good. Why will you continue to repeat this skill of I would say, just change, in that you saw that the blog wasn't working and then you switched gears and did what you needed to do and learned, more importantly, what you needed to learn.
Yes, and it's been a steep learning curve, but I know if I could learn this podcasting piece, anybody can. It landed in my lap quite unexpectedly, and I just took the leap. Sometimes we have to take that leap, and I've learned pretty quickly. So I am totally madly in love with podcasting.
Are you going to repeat it?
The podcasting?
Everything you're doing.
What do you mean, am I going to repeat it?
Are you going to repeat and continue coaching and podcasting? I mean, podcasting is a runoff, right, of what you're doing.
Yes. And it's actually, the podcasting becomes then a very big job, and so it takes up a lot of time. And so I've had to shift things around a little bit. So I'm doing more group coaching and maybe a little bit less one-on-one coaching, because I want to make the time for my podcast, which is free and can reach so many more people than just doing my one-on-one stuff, right?
Interesting. What is one thing you've done, Gina, consistently over the past 3 years?
Consistently learning new things every day.
How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel younger, because you are right. I am well over 30 times 2, and I think it keeps me young. It keeps me in the mix, especially learning in technology, because it keeps me in the groove of what people are doing today.
When did you decide to make that decision exactly? You said you're more than 30 times two. I never said that, right? You said that. When exactly did you decide, you know what, I am not going to say or be one of the persons that is saying, that technology is for younger people?
Yeah, I think it was back when I started the blog, because even I have always had younger friends too, and even my younger friends were like, Twitter, what's that? Oh, that's just going to come and go. Or what is this social media stuff? And I was like a closet geek. I stayed, I learned a lot on my own. So I would say probably 8 years ago, I decided, even though people I was familiar with and close friends with weren't moving forward with it, I was going to.
Suggest to our amazing audience, Gina, why they should do what you've done when it comes to deciding that you're going to do something when everyone else isn't doing it and going forward with it.
Because if that's what's in your heart, if that's what your gut is telling you is the way to go, and you don't do it, you age faster, you become a little less connected, you might even become depressed. So if it's in your heart and in your gut to move forward with something, whatever it is, go for it. It'll keep you young and happy.
Love it, love it, love it. Now let's switch gears a bit. Let me invite you, Gina, now into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. What is your earliest childhood memory?
Well, the one that pops right up is being first couple days of school for me, kindergarten. So I was 4 years old. That's the earliest one that comes up, on a jungle gym in the kindergarten room with the teacher, Mrs. Hensworth, and we were playing the monkeys and the hats thing. I'm not sure. I think the monkeys steal the hats from the hat vendor or something. But that's what I remember. Being on those wooden, it wasn't a metal jungle gym, it was wooden, it was inside. That's it.
Why do you think this particular memory is so clear?
Well, I think it was probably one of my first adventures away from my family. I had a stay-at-home mom. And so it was those first couple days of kindergarten were my first real away from home, away from family. I was independent and in a brand new world.
Was it your first encounter with what did you call it? A monkey jungle?
Yeah, jungle gym. Yeah,
jungle gym.
Yeah.
Was that your first encounter with that?
No. I probably had been on those before outside. Yeah.
Interesting. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
Oh, probably had to be by 12 would be... Oh, I was supposed to remember the answer to this.
You're good. Take your time.
It had to be... Oh, my goodness. I'm thinking Lover Madly by The Doors.
Okay.
Yeah, it was either 12, 13. Yeah.
Okay. So now we have arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. Yes or no, or a bit more. Have you chosen someone, Gina, to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
Yes.
How many?
2.
A boy, a girl?
Both.
Okay. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
No.
Thank you for being here, Gina. Before you leave, is there anything you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, in light of those questions you asked, I guess I would add, if you turn off the TV, you could have time to learn all these new exciting things.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Gina, thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you, Angel.
Amazing audience. Before you leave, there's one person I'd like to introduce you to, Amanda Jones. She is my wife, and her passion is to educate, encourage, and empower.
Hi, I'm Amanda Jones, and I'm a registered nurse. Do you or someone you know have diabetes? According to the International Diabetes Federation, in 2015, worldwide, 415 million people were living with diabetes. Just as that figure is overwhelming, so too can the effects of diabetes be. So, to help simplify diabetes for both adult and child, I've used rhymes in my books, The ABCs of Diabetes for Children and Poems for Patients, a focus on diabetes. At its simplest, rhymes help us to remember. If you, a child or friend, want an easy, reader-friendly way to know about diabetes, then get a copy of these books. For more details, you can go to poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.